in front of a live studio audience.
Hey, hello, welcome back to the Hubbard Family History Channel covering the Hubbard family clan of Clay County, Kentucky. In this series of videos, which we're up to number 49, we are covering from pre-800 Viking times to 2025, over 1,200 years of Hubbard family history. This week we're going to finish up with generation 14 back from Mom, Hubbard Senters, from her side of the family, her father's side of the family. We're going to finish that up. So let's watch a pre-recorded video of the center side of our family, 14 generations back. Okay, this week we're going to finish up with the 14th generation. This is Papa Center on his mother's side. So we have Sir William Sturman. His father was Sir Richard Sturman, born in 1525 in France, but then came over to England and died in 1586. He was married to Catherine Denham, and that's all we know about her. The lady, Elizabeth Sturman Barris, her father was Sir William Norris Barris, born in 1544 in England, died at 21 years of age there in England, and we don't know who he was married to. Robert Porter, his father was Lawrence Porter, born in 1520 in Essex, England, and died in 1608. He was married to Agnes Luscombe, and that's all we know about her. We have no information on Lady Sidmond Cox. Sir Thomas John Swafford, his father was Robert Charles Swafford, born in 1520 in England, died in 1549, and he was married to Agnes Upton, who was born in 1528, died in 1552. And we don't have any information on his wife, the Lady Andra Upton. No information on Roger Swafford or Margaret Bartley. Then we go to Sir Anthony William. His father was Captain Thomas, died as a soldier in the Battle of Moore, born in 1481, and Belle of the White Horse District in England, died in 1556. And his wife was Alice Winnington, born in 1482 in Berkshire, England, died in 1556 in England. The Lady Anne Macklin Elizabeth, her father was Nicholas Wright, Lord of Kilverstone, born in 1500 in Suffolk, England, died in 1594, so he made it to 94 years old. And he was married to the Lady Anne Alice de Beaupre, born in 1507 in England, died in 1580 in England. There's some more royalty there. John Leggett's father was Richard Leggett, born in 1514 in Essex, England, died in 1559 in Essex, England. He was married to Susanna Tate, born in 1518 in Essex, England, died in 1559. John Leggett's wife, Anne Alice Bradley, was born, her father was Thomas Bradley, who's born in 1520 in Worcester, England, died in 1549 in Worcester, England, and he was married to a lady named Dorothy, born in 1520 and died in 1549 there in England. Then we go to Thomas Baldwin. His father was John T. Baldwin, born in 1520 in Hale, England, died in 1573, and he was married to Agnes Bell, who was born in 1528 in Hale, England, died in 1564. Then we go to Joan Griffin, Thomas Baldwin's wife. Her father was Thomas William Tyndale, born in 1520 in Gloucester, England, died 1571 in Buckinghamshire, England. Then we go, his wife was Lady Abbess Alice Bodie, born in 1530, died in 1562 in London. Then we go to the Reverend John William Caldwell, his father was Sir John Richard Caldwell, born in 1505 in Staffordshire, England, died in 1584, and he was married to Elizabeth Bolton, born in 1510, died in 1549. Reverend Caldwell's wife, Mary Margaret Heald, we have no information on her parents. George Treble, his father was Alpheus Treble, or Treble, born about 1530 and died in 1597 in Devon, England. Married to Agnes Ruoff, born in 1530 and died in 1616. And we have Agnes, and we don't know what her last name was, but her father was John Selleck, born in 1524 in Somerset, England, and died sometime later, and was married to Agnes. That's all we know about her. Thomas R. King, his father was Thomas King. He was a Sir, a Reverend, so or royalty, born in 1533 and died in 1602 in Essex, England, married to a lady named Rebecca. His wife, Thomas King's wife, Margaret Gables, her father was Jacob Gables, born in Gluckstadt, Germany, died about 1592, and his wife was Margarita Baltz, born in 1540 and died about 1566. So, pretty young. And she must have had Margaret when she was like 12. George Johnston, his wife was Sir Knight William Johnston, Lord of Cascabane, born in Cascabane in 1520 in Scotland and died in 1547 at the Pinkie battlefield. And he was married to Margaret de Hay, and that's all we know about her is her name. Lady Lily Forbes, her father was Lord William Forbes, evidently a twin, the 7th Lord of Forbes, 7th Lord of Tolkien, gentleman of the King's Bedchamber, born in 1518 in Scotland, died in 1596 in Scotland, married to the Lady Elizabeth Beatrice Keith, Countess of Huntly, born in 1522 in Donatara Castle, and died in 1604 in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. And we go to Lord Robert Lundy. His father was Walter Lundy, born in 1497 in Scotland, died in 1572 in Scotland, and he was married to Elizabeth Lindsay, born in 1505 in Scotland, died in 1540, so died pretty young. Lord Robert Mac Lundy's wife, Margaret, we have no information on her. And then we go to Sir John Irvine. His father was Sir John Irvine, Lord of Kincassie, born in 1521 in Scotland, died in 1605. And he was married to a lady named Jean, and that's all we know about that. John Irvine's wife, the lady Knowles, her father was Sir Alexander Knowles, born in 1528 in Scotland, died in 1588 in Scotland at the age of 60. He was married to the lady Ashantilly Knowles, and she was born in 1528 in Scotland and died in 1548 in Scotland. So she may have died at childbirth, as her daughter was born in 1548. She died in 1548. Finally, we come to George Leslie. His father was Andrew Leslie. All we know is he was born about 1524 in Scotland, and he married Jane Keith, who was born about 1530 in Scotland. George Leslie's wife, Marjorie Anand, we don't have any information on her parents. So that wraps up Generation 14. I know it's been 4 weeks, but sometimes that's the way it goes. So we'll get back into Generation 15 back next week, good Lord willing. So hope you can tune in. Thanks. Well, hopefully you discovered some new and interesting information in this week's video and that you'll share it with others. This week's sponsor is a new movie coming out in time for Valentine's Day. It's called Valentine's Day for Introverts. It only shows late at night in uncrowded theaters, so the introverts don't have to worry about it. And I think the introverts know who you are. So let's watch that.
Hey there, movie lovers. Today, we're going to talk about a delightful romantic comedy that's perfect for all you introverts out there. It's called Valentine's Day for Introverts, and it's all about celebrating the holiday in a unique way. Valentine's Day for Introverts is a heartwarming movie that's interwoven with various stories, each focusing on different aspects of love. From the classic love story to modern love tales, this film has it all. The movie's highlight is its celebration of Valentine's Day in a way that's perfect for those who prefer a more low-key approach to the holiday. The movie's title is a nod to the fact that it's set on Valentine's Day, but it's not just about romance. It's about the different ways people express love, whether it's through friendship, family, or even self-love. So, if you're an introvert who loves a good romantic comedy, Valentine's Day for Introverts is definitely worth checking out. It's a movie that celebrates love in all its forms, and it's a great way to spend Valentine's Day. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more movie recommendations and discussions. Happy viewing!
Well, next week, good Lord willing, we will continue on with the Senters side of the family, mom's side, and start in generation 15 back from today, our 13th great-great-grandparents on the Center side. Till then, dear friends, be kind to one another. Share us on Facebook. Stay safe. Stay well. But whatever else you do, number one, stay Hubbard. Peace out.